What's going on? Good people, we are back for our NXT review. Uh, Before we get into the review, I did kind of want to kind of talk about NXT just in 2018, kind of what we want to see, how we think things are gonna go, how they should go, sort of a future state of NXT kind of a thing. Because I definitely see some big things happening. Hopefully, if they book them right, I definitely see a good, tag team division. We've been talking about that for a while. How the tag team division has kind of been struggling here and there, but I think they have some really good teams, and it seems like they're starting to push these guys really well. You got the Street Profits. You have Tino and Riddick Moss. You got
Yeah, War Machine coming.
we got War Machine. We got Heavy Machinery, AOP. TM61 is coming back, so that's gonna be cool. I think if they book it right, we could have a really, really good
Sanity too.
Yeah, Sanity too. We could have a really, really good packed tag team division in NXT, which they definitely need. And keep the guys in there. Don't push them up to the main roster too quickly. I think that's what they do a lot is they get enough guys, but then they push them all to the main roster way too quick, and then NXT just drains again, and then they have to rebuild and rebuild. Also, you got a bunch of guys that are potential, future NXT champions. Johnny Gargano, although I've heard that they're not going to go with him, they're going to move him up to the main roster and then have somebody else. I don't know. I think Aleister Black definitely he needs that push to keep going. I would love to see him with the title. I think that would be good for him. Roderick Strong, definitely want to see kind of something good with him. And then, the guys that are coming in, War Machine, Ricochet, Candice LeRae. Spoiler alert, even though we're going to talk about it on the show, Ember Moon is defending her title against Shayna Baszler at TakeOver Philadelphia, so that's going to be a really good match. TakeOver Philadelphia, just in general, I feel like is turning out to be a really, really good show. I'm definitely excited for it. DJ, thoughts on NXT in 2018? Anything you want to see or think is going to happen?
Yeah, I think, and this has kind of been a thing that I think I've talked about, and I think we both kind of hit on this too. I want to see, and we're seeing it more, especially with the tag team division. You can even say with the women as well. You're seeing a lot of kind of uprising stars right now. You're seeing a lot of before when I was watching NXT, it kind of felt like it was just like who's going for the title and then kind of everybody else. Or it was, you had your 2 or 3 or 4 people, and then the rest of them were really, really new to the point where they weren't getting pushed at all, or they were getting pushed 1 week and then we didn't see them for 2 months and then they were getting pushed again. So I think that's one thing I want to see from NXT in this upcoming year. And then I think another thing, you just kind of want to see where they go as far as these signings are concerned. We've gotten a lot of new signings, and it's been definitely cool to see guys like Adam Cole and Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly and coming up with War Machine as well. We've been seeing them really kind of take the mold right now, even though Andrade is the champion. You've seen these other guys get a big spotlight, I think, because of that too. So that's definitely something I think more than anything. I think we're all waiting for Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. We're all waiting for it for that to happen. And I think we all either hope it happens as soon as Johnny goes to the main roster, or before they both can go to the main roster. Right when Tommaso comes back or something. I think we want to see it in one of those aspects. That would be a good way to get both of them over if they pulled them up both at the same time. To put them in a feud against each other. And then, like you said, with the tag team division as well. The tag team division definitely, and I think we're seeing that. We're seeing a lot of different tag teams now. We're seeing probably the most depth it's been in a while for the tag team division. And we're seeing guys get pushed now, like the Street Profits. That are getting pushed now that we weren't really seeing before.
Yeah. The only thing about having Gargano and Ciampa go to the main roster and have their feud there is, and we've talked about this before. Yes, the main roster fans have gotten that little bit of exposure to NXT, but a lot of them still don't know the NXT as well as they probably should. And I the only thing I would be afraid of is if they did that storyline, continue that feud on the main roster, those fans might be confused that didn't watch NXT. They wouldn't know, really what's going on. But I'm definitely excited for that feud anyway. Hopefully sooner than later. But let's get into this week's episode of NXT. And we open up with my boys. Why they got to do this? Why NXT got to put my boys in matches against?
I knew you would hate this match. Like as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Hey, you're gonna hate this."
I was like, "Bro, why you do this?" We got my boy Dozy with Heavy Machinery, and we got my boy Tino with Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. They need a name for them. Like Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss is just too long. Like give them a name. Give them a name and stop putting them in matches against Heavy Machinery because I can't root against my boys for my boys. It's too confusing. But I definitely like this match. Riddick Moss is a jerk, and he should have tagged in way sooner than he did so that my boy Sabby didn't have to deal with all the punishment that he dealt with. I'm just saying. If you're a good tag team partner, you take that punishment for your partner so they don't have to do that, so he don't have to mess up his pretty face. I'm just saying. Also, my boy Dozy, he's amazing. I love that man. He's amazing. DJ, thoughts on the opening match? That was terrible.
I enjoyed it. I knew you were gonna hate it, but I enjoyed it. I think this is the first time I've really been like impressed by Heavy Machinery. Like, it's not that I haven't liked them. They haven't clicked with me yet. To be honest. I wasn't impressed the first time I saw them. First couple of times I saw them, and plus I haven't watched NXT that much to see their build either. But I think now that corner. We talk about that corner all the time. They hit that corner for me, and I like that. I think they work very well together. I like those as well. I mean, I always liked Dozovich, but I was always unsure about the other fellow. And I think he was good in this match too, especially because they're just so different. They're so different but similar. Like Do's a big fella. Like you can't be. Like, bro, he a big man. I'm just saying, like, he's a big fella. But I love Savvy and Moss. I like them. I think they should call them Sauce. I think that's what we need to go. But I like Riddick Moss too in this match. Obviously, I like Tino Sabatelli, but I like Riddick Moss too. I think he did some good things in this match. I'm kind of curious to see what exactly they're gonna do with them, because they've kind of been one of those teams too that like has been like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do with them? So I'm wondering about them too. And obviously, I was surprised that they won this match, to be honest, because Heavy Machinery for the most part has been running through people. So I like it though. I think this was a good test for Heavy Machinery too, and I think that's what helps too, because a lot of times when you're seeing jobber matches, you don't get to see what the teams can do. And I think Heavy Machinery, for the times I've seen them, you got to remember I haven't watched NXT in a while, but for the times I've seen them, has been basically just jobber matches. So I like it.
Yeah. There was one point in this match where Tucker Knight tags in, and I think it was Morrow who says, and Dozovich tags in the big guy, and I'm like, they're both big guys. But moving on, we had an Undisputed Era promo. Um, I really like how they do their promos. Just the different camera angle. If they have their music in the background, it's something unique to them, and I think they definitely WWE as a whole needs to do unique promos styles for different superstars, just to kind of give them a little bit more of their own identity. When you do the same promo for every person, it just kind of gets boring. So something new, even just something simple like a different camera angle, or having their music in the background or something, just kind of makes it a little bit more, freshens it up a little bit. Any thoughts on the promo, DJ?
Yeah, I definitely liked it. I like that everybody kind of gets a part too, because I think sometimes in factions you see the leader kind of be the only one talking, but with the undisputed era, it feels like they all get a part and they all play an important role, which I like too. And like you said, I think their promos are unique because of kind of the different camera angle, similar to what Sanity does as well. Sanity kind of has their own shtick too, I guess you could say. So I like that the undisputed era, and I think the one thing about it is too, it makes them feel like they're bigger than they maybe even like from the naked eye or from somebody just coming in. You might be like, oh, who's the undisputed era? But then you see them kind of do their own little thing, and you're like, oh, they got to be a big deal, So and I like that too. I think that adds to it a little bit.
Yeah. Then we get an Aleister Black, Adam Cole video package. I really like this video package. Any video package with Aleister Black is automatically awesome.
And Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah. So any thoughts on the video package?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it summed up this feud very well. And last week's aspect of it too. Like it was just kind of slowly adding on components, through the video package, which I liked. So I'm excited for the Extreme Rules match coming up. Also, the footage from ECW too, kind of showing how barbaric Extreme Rules can be. Which they ain't gonna be doing nothing like that, but still, right? But still, it like added that kind of, oh man, these guys want to tear each other apart type of a aspect to it.
I saw that and I'm like, not one of those things gonna happen. They not even gonna be a table, not even one table. Like,
it's just gonna be a singles match with no DQ. Like,
there's gonna be maybe a chair and a kendo stick. That is pretty much a Extreme Rules match these days. But moving on, we had Roderick Strong versus the newcomer Fabian Eichner, as they said. I was like, bro, he'd been there for a while now. Definitely enjoyed the match. I think they worked really well together. I think Eichner is one of those guys I would love to see NXT kind of push more. Obviously, they need to push some of their, newer stars or guys that they haven't really pushed as much. And I think
they're newcomers.
Yeah. I think Eichner would definitely be one of those guys that you should definitely push. After the match, Roddy kind of cuts a promo and sends a message to Lars Sullivan. Obviously, Lars Sullivan kind of did the same thing for Roderick. So that'll be kind of exciting to see Roddy versus Lars. Hopefully, Roddy don't get killed because I like Roddy. He a good fella. He a good fella. He don't need to be killed by Lars Sullivan. That don't need to happen. WWE, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. DJ, thoughts on the match or the promo after?
I like the match. I thought they kind of undersold Fabian Eichner a little bit in this match. Like it at first I was really excited for it because I remember him and he was like this big fella that could fly around, and I was like, how you do that though? Because I remember him doing that freaking moonsault in the Cruiserweight Classic, and I'm like, had to go like put my glasses on or something. Like I was like, how you do that? So like I was excited about him, and I think the match was good. I just think they didn't get a chance to show enough of Eichner, unfortunately. So I hope he gets pushed too, because he's kind of one of those hybrid type guys that like looks like he shouldn't be able to do some of the things he can do when he can. But I'm excited for never mind. No, I'm not. I'm not excited for Roderick Strong versus Lars Sullivan because Lars is gonna kill him. Let's be honest. That's what Lars do. Lars kills people, and Roddy next.
But it's Roddy versus the world though. Like,
yeah, he about to meet the world. It's Lars.
Because he got a little bit of baby at home. So he gonna fight for his son, and he gonna fight.
He gonna get beat up. Yeah, you right.
No, he gonna make his son proud. He gonna make his son proud. Like, he said, "I'm doing this for you, boy. I'm doing this for you." And he gonna come in there. He gonna dominate. You know, give him a big backbreaker. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Please don't die, Roddy. Please don't die. Moving on. I was hyped for TM61 coming back. And the beginning of their promo was hilarious. Just kind of going through different ideas for promos. It was good. Then the video package again. We've talked about this in the past with like the video packages with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, where they kind of show you a little bit of their past and kind of where they came from. I definitely like how they on their journey they got a tryout with WWE. At that time they weren't ready, so they went over to Japan and kind of trained over in Japan for a while to kind of get on the way on the journey basically to WWE finally. So that was kind of cool. And then the second half is going to be next week. I like when they do that, when they do half of kind of in-depth look on a team or a superstar, and then, do the second half the following week, because it gives you a reason to want to tune in, to want to see more about them. Thoughts on the video package?
Yeah, I liked it. I like you said, I like the banter between them at the beginning, and I like the history of it as well. I thought it was really cool, showing their kind of history that they faced off before, and kind of showing where they come from. And I like the tryout thing as well, because like it was kind of one of those things where you could turn it either way. Like if they wanted to turn heel, they could kind of talk about how they were ready during that tryout, but obviously, WWE didn't think so, but obviously they're going to stay face here, so that's a good thing. But I liked it though. Like I like kind of the whole dynamics of it. I want to see. I'm ready for them to come back because it's been a while since we've seen them. So I'm ready for them to come back.
That's crazy. But DJ want everybody to turn heel. Like if he had his own promotion, everybody would be a heel. It would make no sense, but everyone would be a heel. But moving on to Aaliyah, aka Noof. I think they should change the name to Noof because it's better. Versus Lacey Evans. Bro, I feel bad for Aaliyah. Like, she's such a jobber. Like as soon as she came out, I was like, yeah, she gonna job to somebody. And then Lacey came out, and I was like, yeah, she's gonna job. But I was glad that they didn't feed her to Shayna Baszler in this match. Oh yeah, but then after Shayna come out, but anyway, before that, definitely a good match. I liked it. After the match, Lacey Evans kind of does a heel promo, which I actually kind of liked. Then midway through her promo, Shayna comes out. Lacey kind of backs off because she don't want none of that. And then Shayna goes and kills Aaliyah. But Ember comes out to kind of help her. Gets there a little bit late. She already did. But this basically sets up Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon at Takeover Philadelphia for the title. So they just stacking this show with good matches. Like, I'm pumped. Thoughts on the match or the aftermath of Poalia just getting killed?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this match because Leah got killed. I don't like seeing that with my bae. I don't like that. But anyway,
I thought your day was.
give me a second.
I'm not saying. Nah.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm good. But but when did Lacey Evans turn into a heel? What? She was like the all-American girl, freaking military and all this, and now she's a heel? What? How? What? How? I need to know. How this happened? How this happened? When this happened? Was this tonight? was this just a random turn that I just didn't see because I haven't been watching NXT? Was this tonight?
I think it was.
Like, cause I thought she was like the American, like the American woman who women can look up to. Yeah, like I thought. No, like, no. But yeah, I like Shayna Baszler coming out at the end. She had to beat up Aaliyah more than she was already beat up, though. Like, you have to do that. But I like that, and I like Ember Moon getting involved, and I like that Shayna Baszler didn't have to do nearly anything as far as like talking about the title or mentioning the title to get a title shot.
I mean, she did say that she'll do it when the title's on the line.
Did she say that? Was that last week?
She did. She said that.
I thought she was.
She said that she couldn't do it tonight because she ain't got a gear, but she said she'll do it when the title's on the line. And I was like, that's a smart heel tactic right there.
Well, like more so in like weeks prior though. Like she had never even mentioned the title, but like I think it's cool that she had like an ulterior motive. That like like eventually she knew Ember Moon was gonna come out there and try to stick her nose in it, so she kind of got what she wanted. I like it.
Would you say that she fights for a prize?
I think she might be a prize fighter.
Moving on. Next, we go to Regal's office where he confirms the women's title match. Then Zelina Vega comes in and tries to get Regal to make Johnny Gargano put his title shot on the line against the Dream, Velveteen Dream, because she says that he deserves it more. He don't. Nah, he don't.
He does. I'm telling you, Casey, the ambiance is like it's like just right at this point for him to become what? Nah, they put them two in a match. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm just gonna be like, no, tell me who wins. No,
like, you're gonna feel my pain from the opening match. You're gonna understand how I feel.
But yeah, I think I'm excited though because I do like Johnny, but the ambiance, man, I'm telling you, the ambiance is just it's feeling just about right for the Velveteen Dream. Say his name, Casey. I love this man so much.
I feel like he
won't even on the show, and I love this man.
I feel like he's either gonna somehow win the match, or they're just gonna make it a triple threat match. Like
probably the latter. You know that they love doing
that. Anyway, we got a glimpse of No Way Jose. I thought he died. I did. I feel like we haven't seen him forever. But he coming back next week. And he's back to the happy No Way Jose. He's not that like intense No Way Jose. I'm confused. Like I don't know. Thoughts on the No Way Jose come back? Are you hyped? Are you ready for the conga line?
I'm not hype at all. Like I can get hype for No Way Jose's entrance, but like, nah, I'm not hype. That's about it. I mean, I might go, no, wait. I mean, I might dance with him, but other than that, we all know this man losing L's.
he getting all the L's. Moving on. While commentary is talking, Johnny comes out and demands a mic. He says that he saw what Zelina tried to do. He says that he's fine he's done being doubted. He's not a loser, and it wasn't a fluke. But he then flips the script and agrees to put the number one contendership on the line. And I was like, bruh, why? You ain't need to do that though. You ain't need to do. I get that you're like that all American face and you're gonna take all challenges, but like, this one you ain't need to take. You ain't need to do this. That you won fair and square. You did, and you ain't gotta do that. You don't need to do that, Johnny. But you don't need to do that.
You know why he got to do it? Because he's not a loser. He's rock stars. But
I don't think that's the same. I don't.
I thought he said he's not a loser, so I'm thinking Rockstar Spud. He coming out. He gonna challenge for the NXT title. No,
he might challenge for the cruiserweight title because he in that division.
But he got to pick outside his division. So
yeah, so you're going for the women's division, right?
True. But yeah, I like this. I don't know why he took it either, but that's because the ambiance. He felt it too. He felt it too. The ambiance, it was feeling just right for the Velveteen Dream, baby. I love this man so much. He gonna be your new NXT champion. After Andrade, he gonna give the title because he gonna want to main roster, because he can't lose.
He probably not going to main roster.
Shut up.
He only won the title because
nah, he deserved it. He deserved it. You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
It's literally the only reason he won that title is because Drew got hurt.
Shut your mouth. He deserved it. He earned it. He's been working his butt off. He is a father. I don't know if he's a father, but he is a father.
Moving on. These two guys, they deserved it. They almost earned it. They fathers. I don't know if they fathers. We got the Street Profits.
Yeah.
Versus AOP. Whoever wins this match goes to challenge Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish at TakeOver Philadelphia for the titles. I don't even want to talk about this because they were.
Why this man got Michael Jackson glove on though? I'm just saying. Where he find Michael's glove at? I need to know. I think where he find Michael's glove at though?
But they were cheated. They were cheated. I think the Patriots paid off the ref. I think that happened. I don't know.
So did they really take the cup off though? Because I really want one now.
They did. They did take the cup off.
I'm gonna look right now.
But I like AOP, but honestly, I think Street Profits versus Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish would be a more entertaining match. I don't know. Thoughts on the main event, DJ?
Yeah. Dang it. I came into this match just knowing the Street Profits are gonna win. Because of the way they've been, I think last week I felt like AOP was gonna win. Then I came into this show because I felt like the Street Profits had been pushed so hard that I was like, yeah, they're gonna get over the hump and be able to challenge for the titles. But dang it. They was robbed. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I like AOP, I do, but I just felt like it was the Street Profits time. It just felt that the ambiance. Oh, sorry. I just felt like it was the Street Profits.
They turned the corner there. They turned the corner. They was ready.
So I thought they was going to do it, but I kind of wonder, what's next then. But I think it is good because it's almost one of those situations where it's because they were in the ring and they were basically right there with former NXT tag champions, it does still help their push, right? Like it doesn't like halt it because AOP is ridiculous. So like it's hard to beat them anyway. So I think it honestly helps that, you know, it doesn't hurt them that they lost, I guess, except they don't get the challenge.
I mean, that kind of hurts them a little bit. Anyway, that was your NXT review for this week for the 17th of January in the year of our Lord 2008. I don't know. I tried it. I did. I tried. Did y'all notice our new upper third, lower third? It's the lower third on the upper, but it's up there, so y'all see our names.
Yeah, now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I kind of like it, to be honest, but y'all give us y'all's thoughts because I ain't never seen this before. I'm kind of confused and concerned at the same time. So we need some feedback on the lower upper thirds, on the upper lower. We need the upper. I get it. It's the upper lower part of the screen, like.
Yo, see. So no, we put it up here. Put up here, so they can see like our nifty T-shirts. You know, if we have a T-shirt on, they get to see it all. Yeah, it don't work like that. I'm just trying to, you know, think of positives for this. You know, they're positive. Yeah. I mean, because every show got it down here. Every show got down. We trying to be unique.
We trying to be different. We trying to be different. You know, we trying to be different.
Something unique for you. Some, you know, you want to tune in to the Instant Classic. We not stirring it up. We ain't doing that. But anyway, be sure to follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Also, our personal Twitters, mine right there.
I mean, and that's only if you want to slide into the DMs. You know, the DMs are always. Oh, this man! I saw this man's face. I couldn't finish the sentence.
I mean,
he was so disappointed.
What about the DMs?
I mean, that's only if you want to slide into the DMs. Oh, I mean, don't slide up like that. Like I feel like that would be difficult to do. Slide up, because I mean, how you gonna do that anyway?
Basically, what DJ trying to say, he wants all of the single ladies who start in his DMs, because he looking, he's searching for a good lady for him. He is. Yeah, he wants that good girl.
I ain't say none of the words, but okay. And I will appreciate any DMs that come my way,
especially if they single ladies that is interested in DJ Bill. So you know, if you single and you think he a good looking fella, you slide in his DMs. You go, hey, how it going? I'm just trying to help my boy. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help my boy. You know, I you know, because he helped me. He did. You know, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have met Amy. You know, so I'm trying to return that favor. You know, turn the favor. So you hit him up in the DM and you go, "What up, bro?" And bye.